No, this is a tactic by the male workers. They're trying to get all the female workers synced, so they all leave the office the same week,
And
and
they're
then they
all
can
mean
get all
in
their
one
actual
week.
work done. And then they have
Oh
like
my
pizza
God.
parties, and it's
Oh
just a
my
peaceful week of
God.
work. This is actually secretly based.
Do you guys know what CD Projekt Red is?
Yes.
A
What
video
is
game
it?
company?
What
It
is
was once the heart and pride of Poland. Like Poland was about to finally have something like, guys, we have something popular. We have like one of the best game studios out there that made hits like Witcher 3, an absolute masterpiece. And now we're gonna make Cyberpunk as well. Oh no, wait, that wasn't a hit, was it now? Oh no, wait, now we've got DEI shit. Like it's basically like CD Projekt Red rise to power, and now I'm just seeing all this downfall with covered in period. So this is absolutely
So,
fantastic.
for those who don't know, CD Projekt Red is a Polish video game developer in Warsaw, and we're just going to go through their video games they have made. That way you guys can be like, oh, I played that game, and chat. Feel
So
free to
they're
shout
not a
out.
tampon producer?
No, weird, right?
Maybe now.
So they are, yes, as True Pop says, they did create The Witcher, as well as Cyberpunk 2077, some Android games too, like a Roach Race, which I've never heard of. And then they have these upcoming ones to be announced, like the Witcher remake and all that. So that is just like a quick TLDR about them. Warsaw. Better, guys? Apparently I said it wrong.
I liked how you said it. Warsaw. I think it's more appropriate.
Blabs, Polish is one of the hardest languages out there, so I really don't mind you saying it wrong. So
Okay, thank you, True Pop.
you're welcome.
For the declaration of there. Anyway, so we have to go through some history, guys, before we get to like the main bit. So back in 2023, so last year, CD Projekt Red started offering menstrual leave to employees as of late March 2023. So basically, you could identify as a woman and just take the week off and be like, period pain. Oh no, I'm out for the whole week. Unpaid, by the way. Paid
Isn't
leave.
that why Craig's gone today?
That's a good question. That is a great question. Hey,
That's what he
Craig.
told me.
You're not wrong. So this is from March 2023, like we said. It says, we're proud to offer menstrual leave to employees. Team members can now focus on their comfort and health by taking time off when suffering from period pain. It's all about inclusivity and fostering a supportive workplace. #InsideRed. Kudos to GOG for implementing this benefit first. Moving on to what's going on today, May 16th, CD Projekt Red says, we're proud to receive the Diversity Charter Award for our menstrual leave benefit in the category of Innovative Approach to Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in Business, which honors organizations showcasing outstanding commitment to fostering an inclusive workplace. This category is chosen by internet users, so thank you to everyone who voted for us. Who the hell voted for this shit?
Their own employees. That's about it.
I guess so. Let's continue. It says, here's a summary of the impact of this benefit during the first 9 months of implementation. 39% of eligible Reds have taken menstrual leave at least once. On a monthly average, 11.3% of eligible Reds use this benefit, and 57% use menstrual leave at least twice, with 1% using it every month.
There's one lady using it every month.
She's like, that's me. I'm the menstrual lady. Woo!
Yeah, like if you're an employee here or a woman, isn't this like horribly embarrassing that you're being used as a statistic next to a like blood emoji? Like that's just the cringiest, worst thing ever. It's like, hey, look, this woman left because of her period.
What a strong, independent woman. You take the week off. You take that week off.
Do you have to put like out of office with like a blood drop so they know which one you're
Be back next week. Oh my god, what about those away emails? I'm on my period. I'll respond back next week. Boop.
No, this is a tactic by the male workers. They're trying to get all the female workers synced, so they all leave the office the same week, and then they can get all their actual work done. And then they have like pizza parties, and It's
Oh
just a
my
peaceful week of
God.
work.
Wow.
Are they actually
I'm-
still cool? I always said CD Projekt Red made one game and then they've been shit ever since. But maybe they're actually still cool. You're right.
This is actually secretly based.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. But like, you gotta be like, so anyone can identify as a woman nowadays. I mean, they say woman and co, women plus, all these stupid ass terms to define a woman. So anyone can take the week off. So why don't they just offer it for everybody, right? Like, hey, if you need a week
Right.
off, just take the week off, which again will decrease production and everything because people are constantly taking weeks off that they don't actually need. Or maybe they do,
Mhm.
depending on what their actual hours are and everything, right? But I just think this is really stupid. But like, before we keep going, I have to finish reading this tweet because it's just like, it's so stupid. So it says, these numbers, along with the recognition we've received, show that Reds are using this benefit responsibly and highlight the safety and supportiveness of our workplace, says
That's a
Agatha
name.
all along.
Agnieszka Szmalek-Mikalska.
Never mind.
You
Anyway.
just summoned a demon.
It's a
Yeah.
name.
Words.
I know. It's a
She's
name.
the director of culture, diversity, and inclusion. Basically, she's worthless. Okay, caught it. And then it says, but we're not stopping there. We are not part of career cycle. Ah, that's a good term, cycle. A program initiated by the Colsick Foundation. This initiative unites organizations and companies that create an exclusive work environment by increasing awareness of menstrual health. A big thank you to all individuals who support us on this journey. Heart emoji. And I have to say, these are all white women. So much for
Yep.
diversity.
Which one of them is the one that uses it every month?
Which one of them actually has a dick?
Well, it's not the one on the right.
Middle
Yeah.
one
Well-
with the beanie hat.
The beanie hat? Do you think so? She's really tall.
Yeah, I think she is.
I think these are the women that are using it. But an interesting thing about women, when you sent me this blabs, I couldn't find the word woman or women anywhere in any of this. So I think
Interesting.
that's very intentional that they aren't
Mm.
saying that this is for women. They're saying it's for Reds or it's for their employees or da da da. But they're not actually saying it's for women. So
Eligible
definitely.
Reds.
I want to go work at CD Projekt Red, go as an undercover brother, and then see can I take my period leave. I will do it. I will get paid to do nothing over there. And I'm pretty sure that if you complain enough as a guy over at CD Projekt Red, you'll get the leave. You'll do it. Just say,
Yeah.
I have period cramps. What do you want me to
thing
do
is,
about it?
Like this period leave stuff. Like, imagine, if you will, if men had testicular pain every
I
month.
mean,
or
sure, it would
so.
just kick you in the balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you requested a leave every week. Like, that is going to be dramatic for all companies. I mean, I don't know what the percentage is, but most of the workplace is filled with, you guessed it, men. If they were just allowed to leave because of the pains, then everyone would be losing money. And it's
You're
like,
onto something.
why would I bother to hire women then?
For DEI purposes, tax write-offs.
Right, but they can have paid leave whenever because of woo-has, so
This is
why would
honestly,
I
this
bother?
is just like a tax ESG bullshit plus like a decline in production. This is going to be like a huge failure later on for all these companies who try to promote this style.
This is
Yeah.
going to be one of the first benefits they cut when they start seeing their profits drop. That's going to be the funny thing. And they're going to do it quietly so people don't realize, oh, that's weird. They're not getting the award for being this diversity.
They already got the
inclusion
plaque. What else do they
company
need?
more. Yeah, exactly. But also,
Must-
like, women and men, we acknowledge that they have biological differences, but then we also don't. And then we introduce this weird thing. You know what I mean? Just give everyone the same amount of sick leave. And then women can choose if they want to use that sick leave for their time of the month, if they so choose to. It doesn't need to be an exclusive benefit. It should just be extended to everyone to say, here's some sick days that you have on top of your like normal sick days. If you just need a mental day or whatever, just across the board, make it something. It's very intentional to be like, oh, this is menstrual leave because it makes them look good. But realistically, it's nothing.
Yeah. When they're saying this is for menstrual awareness, as a married
Yes.
man, I am very aware of when the menstrual cycle happens. And I'm sure most of the coworkers of these women are aware when it's getting to be that time of the month. So I always thought women tried to hide when it was their time of month. Why are they wanting awareness around this? Doesn't make any sense.
They couldn't keep the bears away outside the office that are like clawing at it. They smell blood.
Man,
But
those Polish bears, yeah.
True Pop, I think you had an amazing idea, a wonderful idea. I want somebody in one of these studios, because this is across the industry. This isn't just CD Projekt Red. We need testicular pain leave, and I think the time to do it is November. So every November, I'm just saying, I think us
Like
lads,
not November?
Exactly that month.
if you're
that
gonna
time of
get
month.
pain, it's gonna be in November, and I think we can make the cause happen. And so, ladies, the games industry in November is up to you. Enjoy that holiday rush.
Everything just blows up in November.
Well, December 1st is usually when it blows up, but yes, I agree. Everything's going to go to shit then, and I'm excited for it. Let's crash the industry with no survivors because of No Nut November.
No ejaculation, no video games. Got it.
Yes, I will march for this.
Wow, okay. But yeah, so let's go back to this tweet here. I really want to emphasize here how it's all women who are white. So this whole, diversity, because that's what they see. When they say diversity, they mean skin color, not diversity of thought. But then you got to wonder if this tall one right here, are you a dude or not? I don't know. It could swing either way. I don't really see like an Adam's apple, but she's got really big hands and sort of masculine in comparison to the others. So who knows? But Savvy, who has been on the show multiple times, she made some great points here. She says, this is a menstrual category for DEI. I would love to see the writing for this, how it can be claimed and who it applies to. Someone was hired for this. Someone is paid at the company to deal with this. This is, however, the same company that will remove its rainbow colors for countries that don't support rainbow flags so that they can keep selling things for profit in those places that stand against these type of awards. Curious behavior. So she's right. I mean, as soon as like in the Middle East, they remove all the flags and everything. But there is one tweet from Alex. He used to work for Epic Games, and he says, "Why not just have more days off for everyone if you don't feel well? I used to work in a couple places that did that, or unlimited days off if plans are performed." And that kind of brings me to like our next question. Like, I feel like people are going to take advantage of this and just take a shit ton of days off, and production is just going to decline rapidly. Like, I don't understand how this can be a win.
Mm-hmm.
If you're working at CD Projekt Red, why wouldn't you take those days? They're giving you free money on the table. Like, of course you're going to take that. So I don't even fault the employees. I think the incentives are dumb, and this is just more busy work for HR managers to have something to do. Oh, look, I did this today. Now everyone gets an extra day off. And it's just all BS. It's just stuff to make HR managers busy. That's it.
And to finalize with one more thing for the period flow, this comes from Learning the Law, and he says one of the central messages of Cyberpunk 2077 was regarding corporations is the critique of unchecked and corporate power and its impact on society. The company literally ended up being a BlackRock puppet, and another ESG corporation aimed at social engineering laughed my ass off. And it's like, I have given you Lifeline with Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Don't waste it. Thank you, Studio Trigger. 3 weeks later, and they've got a little pride circle the world. Approach to ESG deep dive. So there's
that anime single-handedly
saved the game.
That show made that game successful. And that you know what's funny is CD Projekt Red actually worked actively against that anime, because I haven't seen it because I don't care about anything related to CD Projekt Red. But the lolly character that everybody loves, CD Projekt Red internally was like, no, you can't put her in, no. And then the anime creator was like, screw you, I'm gonna do what I want with your shitty property. If you remember, before that anime, the game was a hilarious, colossal failure, and after that anime, it reached its like peak player base on Steam. So they should be saying thank you. That it's the anime more than the game itself that's been a success.
Any closing thoughts on period menstrual in the gaming industry? Can't believe we have to say that.
HR managers and their consequences have been a disaster for the gaming industry.